In this video, I talk with Shivai. He has been an Instagram marketer as well as a Facebook advertisement expert, and he's been working with multiple companies around the world. And in this video, he'll be talking about his own journey. How is he able to make full-time income doing something like this? Really interesting episode. The timestamps are there. You can move around if you want to. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. And here is the video. Hey Shivai, welcome to this video, and please introduce yourself to the audience that is watching this video right now.
So yeah, hi Ishan, thanks for having me. Starting with me, I am Shivai. I live in New Delhi, and I am a second year undergrad at Delhi Technological University pursuing electrical engineering. And alongside, I am a marketing freelancer as well. I help brands with social media marketing needs, email marketing needs, and also with the copywriting services. I have been into this year for an year now, and I've been mostly freelancing on platforms like Upwork and Fiverr. So yeah, that's all about it.
How many clients have you had so far?
Approximately 100 and 120, since Fiverr gives you a lot of orders. So I've worked with approximately 100, 120 clients approximately.
So my next question would be like, how did you get started? What was that starting point for you? Like, why did you think that you should do freelancing करनी चाहिए या फिर internship नहीं करनी चाहिए? And what was that first client like? What platform did you choose? How did you learn SMM?
So it all started back then in March 2020 when I started with an internship in an edtech startup. So I started there as a social media marketing intern, and I was a channel owner for Instagram, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So that gave me an exposure of across every platform. And then there I made design creatives for the brand, and approximately those marketing ideas went viral on some marketing pages as well. So I thought that this is something interesting and this is something I can actually do. So I started approaching people on Facebook groups that I can help you with the social media marketing needs, since it was pandemic and I was free. So I was exploring all the ways possible. Sidewise, I set up my Upwork profile as well. I set up my Fiverr profile as well. So everything into this, I closed 2 clients on Facebook within a month. So at that time in May approximately, I had 3 months. And side by side, I got my first order on Fiverr itself for a Dubai entrepreneur. It was a personal branding project for his businesses and his personal brand as well. So I was basically working in that. And then after that, by June and July, I was doing some good works. I got 5 to 6 reviews on my profile, and then Fiverr boosted my boosted my gig. And from that, it went on and on, getting more orders, more clients. So that's how the stuff happened.
Bro, my journey is quite similar to you. I started in lockdown itself. So like I just used to like email a bunch of people using AngelList, startups that are getting funded and they want people to handle their social media. That's how I got my first internship at TWF Labs. And after that, I just started like working in this niche more and more. To the viewers that don't know about SMM, what is SMM exactly and how can people learn SMM? क्या कोई कोर्स लेना पड़ता है, पेड कोर्स चाहिए रहता है, या फिर you can learn from experimentation as much as possible? क्या parts होते हैं SMM के exactly and all?
So yeah, I started as an intern, so I got an opportunity to experiment everything. So I got to know about Instagram marketing and YouTube marketing through that only. But if you're starting out, you can obviously refer to some courses and all. I didn't personally refer to any courses, but because I believe in practical learning on the go, that you practice, you make mistakes, you fail fast and learn. So that's how I went about it. I practiced a lot, experimented a lot in my internship, and then even in my first few projects, I experimented and analyzed what's working, what's not working, and then I got an idea. And there are obviously a lot of content creators who are expert in this space. So I used to consume their content on Instagram, YouTube, and that's how I learned on the go. There's no specific course I would recommend, but yeah, any course on YouTube or even Udemy works for you if you are planning to start in social media marketing. What goes in social media marketing is you actually help brands to grow organically on them. There are two parts. There are 2 parts of it. Either you can be a media buyer and run ads, or either you can do the organic work. So I used to handle everything, be it content creation, community management, and handling communities, building communities. I used to handle all those parts for my clients. So I used to design creatives, post it, and then reach out to people from clients' profile. So that's how the process went for me.
Okay, so tell me like what sort of clients are you working on with right now, and like how can people start getting their first clients in this particular field, because it's quite difficult, I would say, at least in the social media field, to get the first few clients, because the field is just like filled with too much average quality people, but it's like congested basically, right? So how can people start getting their first clients and get the first traction?
So my first clients, so what my current clients I work with mostly are D2C and e-com brands, or are service-based businesses, or are basically personal brands that I'm helping with. So I don't have a micro niche I'm specifically targeting, but these are the niches of clients I'm currently working in. And for people who just want to start, you can obviously start by setting up your Fiverr profile and Upwork profile. But if you want to start with cold outreach, here's an idea for you. Just go on Instagram and see what all startups, brands are starting out. Analyze their Instagram, analyze their YouTube, and see what's they are missing. And write them a DM, write them an email that, see, this is all what you're doing. These are all the factors you can actually improve on, and I can help you with this. I have an expertise. I know about this. So let's work for a free together. Let's work for 1 week for free, and if you like it, then we can continue. So I am seeing a lot of people doing this, and it's actually working for them. So this is a very great way of starting as a social media marketing person or a social media marketing expert.
Like we do the same thing, right? So we at Markitup, whenever we want to like get some particular client, we do like a SWOT analysis of their social media. So we write like a long 10-15 page PDF, including what is it that they're missing, what can we improve, what is our personal experience, हमने क्या पहले किया and all, and we make that PDF and we send it to the people that are working in that startup, and that does help us get replies back, because they just say that कि ठीक है ये बंदे ने effort मारा है, like this person has put in the effort to understand कि what can be improved here. So that is definitely rewarded. Amazing, bro. Does personal brand help in this social media space? Because let's say I can just say some brand that, hey, I have this YouTube channel, I can help you with YouTube. Do you think that people who don't have like a lot of like Instagram following, can they get started, and will they have an upper edge if they have like a personal brand of themselves on social media?
Yeah, personal brand is surely an asset to your own freelance business. I've been talking about this a lot recently as well. So I missed out personal brand while I was starting, since I thought of everyone is doing Instagram marketing and Instagram gurus and just chasing clients, and those were in their target audience. But what I really feel, if you are starting as a personal brand, be authentic and document your journey. It's not about the numbers, it's just about documenting your journey. There are a lot of people who have just documented and then seen a growth in their followers. So if you're starting as a freelancer, just document. If you have a client, just document that this was your first day, this was the second day, this was the third day. What did you all do in that? Document your journey, and apart from that, show your expertise as well, what you bring to the table. You never know which client is actually being nurtured by seeing your content. So personal brand is obviously an asset. If you're not a freelancer, even an entrepreneur, I recommend that you should do personal brand. Start it out on Instagram, start it out on Twitter, LinkedIn. These are the places where your ideal clients hang out, and you never know how you can crack a deal, or you can how you can land a client. So yeah, personal branding is very necessary when you are starting out.
Okay, bro, tell me, what is the earning potential as a social media manager? How much someone can earn per month in the beginning, as well as at a later stage, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8 months down the lane, and maybe you can also share what is your experience been like in terms of how much someone can make.
So while you're starting out as a social media marketing expert or a consultant, it all varies the kind of services you are providing as well. You can go on for consultations or anything else that comes into this scene. So I know people who are actually charging $400, $500 per hour just for social media marketing consultation for literally 1 hour. Trust me with that. So if that's the expertise you get after a year or so, you can actually do that. But if you're starting from scratch, at least take 6 months as a buffer period of not expecting what you're earning. And after 6 months, ideally people cross a lakh or so. Even if you're working with Indian clients and not foreign clients, you can cross a lakh or so with the social media marketing services. I've personally done that, so I know that it's easily accessible, it can be easily done. And I've seen my friends who are into the similar fields, or some people who have guided, have also achieved the same results. So a 6-figure in something like a month is possible after 4 to 5 months or 6 months of freelancing into this field.
If you take like an internship won't pay you that well, because I have my own experience. I think it also depends on the client that you're working with. like let's say कोई client है not funded and just like trying to negotiate too much and just like unpaid internship ले लो. So that's just something that you should stay away from.
You can't make money out of internships. You need to, if you actually need to scale, you need to work with the Western brand in US, UK. Since everyone out there requires social media marketing, everybody is moving into digital. So then you can even crack into $5,000 months, $10,000 months. That's not a big thing now, if as you are scaling as an individual freelancer. But just talking about the Indian capacity and all, if you are 5 to 6 months, you can easily cross a lakh or so into this field. That's the fact.
5,000, 10,000, sapne dikha diye bhai. Okay, all right. They are doing good. They are working with US brands. Just keep this thing in mind. Okay, all right. What would be your last tips for people who want to get started with social media marketing?
Yeah, so people who are just starting, experiment the hell out of it. Just keep experimenting. No platform is for you. Try it on LinkedIn, try it on Twitter, start your personal brand, set up your profile on Upwork and Fiverr. Just don't hear to people that these platforms are not working. It worked for me, it might work for you as well, or it might not. People have rough experiences, people have good experiences as well. Just set up your profile and be disciplined for at least 2 to 3 months when you're entering this field. Do good quality work. Chase portfolio, chase case studies that you want to work for case studies and not for money. At least 10 clients the aim for reviews and testimonials and not for money, and then you can easily follow up with that money thing, because that flows if you are good into this business, because word of mouth marketing and referrals work very well in this social media marketing domain as well. And try to choose a niche as a retainer thing, because social media marketing has helped me have retaining clients. So that's how it has tripled my income. If I would be into like logo designing or just something random, something like that, I wouldn't be earning and have that financial freedom I am having right now. So choose a retainer niche if it's possible. If you're into video editing, start with YouTube vlog editing. If you're into graphic designing, social media post design, or anything else that you think a client would require every month or after a month or so. So yeah, plan accordingly, choose scale and sustain your businesses. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Amazing, bro. Thank you so much for joining me here. And I hope that you keep hustling and getting more and more clients. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you, Ishan. Thanks for having me.
That is pretty much it. I hope you got to learn something from this. Let me know in the comment section what are your takeaways from this complete interview. I think this is a great opportunity that you can get started with. I myself have done Facebook ads for companies, and I have also done content creation on Instagram. So this is a field that I have personal experience with. I think you should totally get started with this. If you are into design, or if you're into content, if you're into marketing, this is the place that you can get started with. All right, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram at Ishan Sharma 790, and I'll see you again in the next video.